Hi guys, welcome to Laura B Gardening. I'm in zone 10A, 10B, Southern California, and I wanted to take you along today to do a December garden tour. So the garden is a little, quiet. It's that time of the year where things are being cut back, but things are actually flourishing because we've had I want to say back in November, we had some hot weather and we were in the 80s. So some things survived and loved the heat, and other things such as my pansies didn't do so well. But I wanted to just show you try to be on a monthly schedule to show you what the garden is doing. And you can see the progress and all the wonderful foliage and the flowers and the trees. Here I have right behind me, and as you guys will see all through my garden, these are my favorite evergreen. These are the Wilma Goldcrest cypress. I love these because it's a very, like, what could I say, like a senses. It does a lot of senses. It's soft, so it's that sense of your the softness. It smells absolutely delicious. It smells like lime, and I just love its beauty. So it has just all those wonderful qualities. But this one, here in Southern California, we have what they call the Santa Ana winds. So it gets pretty windy. And last month we had a couple of them that had about 70 miles per hour gusts. So I don't know what it did to this one, but it actually, she's cricket. So I need to fix her. As you guys see, it drives me crazy to see things cricket. She's kind of leaning too much. So I'm going to pull her up, repot her, and have her face upwards. So we'll be doing that shortly. And then I cut back, I want to say in October, all these dusty millers, and they are growing and so pretty. That dusty, silvery foliage and that softness just really adds a lot to the healing garden over here. And then I love how it just really grew in here. So it filled in all this empty space here. And it was just so pretty. And it glows. Comes at twilight time, guys. It glows. It's so pretty in here. Um, I don't know if I told you guys that I did have pansies down here. And most of them did pretty good. But this was full of pansies. And last month, when it was in the 80s, I lost a lot of them. I wasn't out here as much as I wanted to, so a lot of them did not survive, but some of them did. So they're just really pretty with their cute little faces, kind of that cool periwinkle blue, kind of for the winter time. So I love the cool colors in here. And then these are my favorite. I think these are everything's my favorite. Oh, these are so pretty. These are the abuletin, and these are also called a flowering maple bush or plant. And these are almost like a little tutu, little pink, little sweet, and they're full of blooms. So they're so pretty. And what I'm doing with this one, guys, and this is getting full sun here, so it's always full sun, is I'm actually trying to train it to be like a little tree. So I'm trying to keep the size on the smaller size, not so big. So I wanted to go just a little bit past the boxwoods. So it's just kind of an umbrella here once you're looking up here. And that's kind of what I'm wanting for both of those that are right here on this part of the garden. So I want them a little taller so they could do an umbrella and just have those sweet little dangling little flowers, and the hummingbirds love them. So I love anything that attracts hummingbirds. My husband and I love. So um, just I love those. Those are so sweet. And then over here we have the pansies did really good on this side. I think because I use the water hose more often, and whatever, you know, extra water they get, they were really happy. So those are doing really good. I'm happy. And I try to flank the garden here, the healing garden, with these lobelias. I lost a lot of them, darn it, but that's okay. They're so pretty. And I was trying to just keep that same color scheme, just with the creams and the soft blues or the soft purples, kind of getting ready for that winter. And then we have here the climbing Edens. And I've cut her back. Actually, you guys, I cut her back so much that I am surprised how much growth she has put on. We do have one pretty little rose up there. I don't know if you could see it. Could you see that, Jade? Yeah, so she's still giving something out there. And then as we come down here to the bistro area, because we also have had rain, I've had to cover everything. So this is what I do. I put a tarp to cover all the wood tables and the chairs, so everything gets put down on the floor. And these are the topiaries, so they always get a good amount of sun. They're doing really well. And look at all these strawberries, you guys. Look. And usually Blue, my dog, where is he? If he sees me messing with these, he'll come over here, he'll smell them and see if they're ripe. But these have a really pretty, like they're little pink blooms. So they're just full of strawberries. And here we are in December and they're full of strawberries. So they're happy. And Blue loves it. And then we have over here the sweet, oh my goodness, I am drawing a blank. The sweet bay leaf. And I use these for cooking when I make certain stews. I love to just come out here, and it's so rewarding to come out here to your garden and pick from your garden, whatever you have. I love it. So I have used some of that. And then this one, oh, you guys, this one's my favorite. Let me get out of the sun so you can see. When I think it was last year, the beginning of last year, I want to say maybe March, when I cut her down. Hey, Blue. Um, she was a little, weak looking. She wasn't full, but look at that. Look at that growth. Look at how pretty that spiraling is. That's my favorite topiary. I think it's so pretty. Oh, see, there's Blue already looking for the strawberries. Did you find any Blue? No. And then this was the one that I did on film when you guys saw that I cut the top of her. She's doing really well. I do have to shape her a little bit better. I think I missed a couple of spots, so I will be shaping her, but it's done really well, and it's just so much growth, and she's so full. I love it. Love it, love it. So those are the topiaries I usually put on top of the bistro table to kind of make it that French vibe in here, and just a really cozy area. I cut back the Coco Loco roses back in October, so those are just, putting a little bit of growth, but I'll probably do a little cutback again in January because I want them nice and full this coming year. And then over here, as you see, oh, the beautiful, what is that up there? I'm sorry. Is that what is that? Okay, I think I don't know what that is, but that's kind of scary looking. Our beautiful tree. So this is the gold flame redbud, and it lost prematurely all its leaves because of the Santa Ana winds. But that's okay. When it does that, I love to see the actual structure of the tree, of limbs that I need to cut back, limbs that are damaged. So that's what I'm going to be doing in the next couple of weeks, is just looking to see how I want to form it, because I want her to go this way. So I want not just, I need it because of the fence. I need to make sure that she is parallel. So that's what I'm going to be focusing, is training her to grow widthwise and just have those beautiful leaves once the spring starts. And oh, my planters, they're doing so well. Let me show you my planters. So I have this heuchera here. I'm sorry, guys, I don't remember the name, but it's just a really pretty, kind of a peachy, kind of a little limey green leaves. And this really pretty purple bokapa. Oh, no, not bokapa. I forgot the name of it. But, oh, dear Lord, I'll put that up. Sorry. And then, of course, the pink begonias. And then the coleus here, the yellow coleus. And I think that was really pretty. Again, you guys know I love topiaries. And this one here, I'm not sure. I don't know what I was thinking. So this was just the actual, the bush form of the Goldcrest cypress. And I don't know if doing this was right, but I actually made her a topiary because I wanted it to be really bushy, and I just wanted a different type of structure. But every time I come out here and I look at it, I'm not sure how it's looking, but it's okay. We'll leave it, see what I end up doing. It might stay. I might, maybe it needs to be fuller, more of a ball shape. I think it's still very, it's very just premature. It's still very young. So I just need to give it more time, and hopefully she'll just fill in and have that space that to fill in that void, all that white brick. That's what I'm trying to do. And here's the other planter. This area, you guys, is all shade at this time of the year. So I have to plant for all shade because they don't get any sun. So it's considerably colder down here. But they do really well, and makes a different type of plantings. And here I have some volunteers. Look at that. They are so pretty. The pentas, the white pentas, I feel like they glow back here because it's so dark from the shade, this time of the year shade. I wish there was just more. Come on, you guys, give me more volunteers. I love that. I love that color. It's so pretty. And I did leave the hydrangeas. I love that winter interest, even though some of them, like these, I need to cut back. But these I'll leave because I love that color, that kind of that burgundy. It's turning into a burgundy, some green in it. So I leave that just to give it some interest in the garden. And I'm finally, because things have died down, I pulled out many things. These boxwoods here are finally able to start forming into a hedge. So that's what I'm wanting, is to kind of box this in so it pushes everything up that way and makes it more of a formal garden there on that side. So come on over here. All the boxwoods are doing really good. I trimmed these back last month, and they're doing really good. I'm really happy. And then we have, oh, look at this, you guys. So something I learned. These are the kale. These are the, oh my goodness, oh my god, these are the kale. I can't, I'm sorry, I can't remember the name. Ornamental kale. Thank you. And the more I cut them, the more they bloom. So if I were to cut this one out, you could use these as flower arrangements, whatever you want. But if I cut it down here, a whole bunch of them come out here. They just love it where it's at. And then now that it's getting colder, they're starting to turn pink. Look at this one, Jade, over here. Kind of a lilac color. Let me move out of the sun. A lilac color. So they're getting now more of a lilac. I think that's really pretty and gives a really pretty color interest here in the garden when things are really just, in their dormant state. And oh, here we have more of the, look at this, you guys. And I think I've showed you this before. These are the flowering maple bush. And these are all yellow, kind of like golden bells during this time. And look at all these buds. Oh my gosh. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh, Jay, look at all these buds. I didn't realize how many. Isn't that so pretty? That back there is the salvia. I cut her down way down in October, and she's happy. She's growing a lot of nice, beautiful green leaves, so that kind of fills that void there. And we have more here. Oh, I got to fix these guys. So they kind of like came down, so we'll be fixing that. See, isn't that pretty? Oh, they're so sweet and pretty, and they glow here too because it's dark and it's shaded. So I love that. I did have lots of pansies here, lost all of them, but that's okay. We'll put something new starting like probably in the next month or so. So this one has taken me for a surprise. This is the salvia that is really pretty. That's very, just always happy. I've cut her down, like down, you guys, down to the bottom twice already. And she just keeps pushing out, I think just because of the warmth that we've had. She loves it. So she just pushes out all this beautiful foliage, all her beautiful blooms. But I just noticed that winter mountain, or the green mountain boxwood, I think I did lose her. I usually keep her there all the time. So during the winter, I have some sort of interest there when everything is dormant and it's kind of, not very green out here. And I think I lost her. So that's kind of sad because I love boxwoods too. I think they're just so pretty, and so I just love that structure they provide in the garden. It just really brings everything together. It's a place where your eye could just rest when you're starting to see so much color or so much different textures. I just love anything that has boxwood. That's boxwood. And then look at the lamium. Isn't she so happy? Look at that. It is so beautiful. And it's just that variegated, that not really variegated, but that just that margin of green and the silver in the middle is just, it's so bright. It almost doesn't need flowers because it's so pretty back here. It's so pretty. And this is all shade 2 here. So everything's really happy. Except for this area. It needs a little work. So we have the coleus back there. That was a volunteer that came up. And then I have a couple of the fox ferns right here. There was one. Where's the other one at? I'm not sure where the other one's. Oh, maybe it died. But just trying to, I need to kind of go through here. But I'm going to be honest with you guys. Sometimes there's a lot of spiders here, and it freaks me out. So I try to be in here during the day. So, like morning, so I don't see so many spiders. But I do need to focus on that. What's not doing good is my poor honeysuckle. I I don't know. I don't know what happened to her. She's really dry. Maybe I should cut her down. Um, I'm not sure if I lost her. Let me see. No, she still has some green. Um, but yeah, she's actually had a really hard time. Maybe because I don't have her, going on a trellis. I'm not sure, but she's not looking so good. That's okay. That's part of the garden, right, guys? And then these boxwoods, these are growing in awesome. I love these. I cannot wait till they get a little taller and a little fuller because again, I want to make this, just that hedge to make different little parts of the garden. And then I did want to show you, I don't know if you guys remember the my zinnias. I was actually waiting for these all to dry so I could harvest all the seeds. So I have a couple. These polar bear ones lasted a little longer, which I'm really surprised because I'm like, okay, start drying out so I could just kind of pull the seeds, but they're still, providing some little flowers. And I'll give it another week or so and I'll be taking that down. And then this is my pot of all my berries. So I have the blueberries, the blackberries, and the raspberries here. This is the raspberry. And then these, I think this one's the blueberry here. In fact, you could see all these little swells right here. You see that? I'm hoping those will be blueberries. We'll see. Maybe they're not. Maybe they're just leaves. I don't know. I don't have a big experience on blueberries. I know they love acid soil. I know here in my section they like a lot of water, but and I give it vitamins, but that's all I know, guys. And then here in this little part of the garden, I love these angel wing. Oh, they are so beautiful. I think these are called sencas. So pretty. And then these are the lemon lime French thyme. And then do you guys remember I was telling you about harvesting things from your garden? And as you guys know, I have a small garden, so I wish I could also have a food producing, area where I could go and harvest. But I actually harvest some sage for Thanksgiving for the turkey. And I was so excited I didn't have to go to the grocery store. I'm like, oh my God. I told my husband, I'm like, we have sage in the back that I planted for the same reason, because sometimes it's really hard to find sage here. I have no idea why, but I always have a hard time. And I planted those, and he's like, well, how many leaves? And I brought him like a big bouquet of sage. And it was so exciting to actually use the sage from my garden and use it for the turkey this year. This is growing really well. So look, Jade, look at how beautiful these leaves are, how shiny. Oh, and so tender and just so pretty. And I cannot wait for that design to start taking place. I say another year to finally see some sort of results. But I hope you guys could see what I want to do, the image, just that's what I'm waiting. This is a patiently waiting project here, except for this poor boxwood. Thank you, Blue. He loves to spray on it, so I have replaced it twice already. I don't know what else to do, but I got to tell him to stop spraying there, Mr. Blue. And then last but not least, let me show you what I did for a Christmas gift. So I have some girlfriends that I have breakfast with every year for Christmas. And I made these little topiaries. I know they're kind of premature and tiny and don't have much structure, but I thought they could. Oh, hi, Ocean. This is a spiral. They would enjoy that. It's something, personal, something I love to do. And Ocean loves to be the center of attention. So I did some for my girlfriends. And what I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to take out this mulch here and put in some really fine gravel or little decorative rocks and a beautiful little red bow for Christmas. So I made 5 of these. I got these guys at Home Depot, and they were just like the little tree. And then I just sat here one night and just started to see. This one still needs. I'll still work on this one. It still needs to be formed a little bit more, but they were really small trees. But it was so exciting, and I hope they enjoy it. And I think that's about it. I think that concludes our garden tour. And I'm excited to show you what the garden looks like. I know it's not as lush as it was back in May or something, but just so it's that time of the year for all of us, right? Whether, like I said, you're in zone 3 to zone 11, we all go through changes in the garden, just like our life. So I thank you so much, my friends, for coming and joining me. I love to hear from you guys. I love all your encouraging words, and I hope you have a wonderful and happy holidays. Bye.